Hello Champagne Dreamers, welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl, Miss J, and today we're going to do a tag video. I love tag videos. I am obsessed with them, so I'm all about doing a lot of fabulous tag videos. And this one is one that was created by Ola Quinn, and I was sort of inspired to do it. The video that really first turned me onto this tag was Angelica Nyqvist from Sweden. I will never say her name correctly. I just can't. I'm sorry. I try. I adore you, but I don't know how to say it quite right. Angelica Nyqvist, I think is how you say it. But then I'm never able to say that without also saying, from Sweden, because I'm an asshole. But we're going to do the unpopular makeup opinions tag. I'm super excited. There are 8 questions, all about unpopular opinions. And a bitch has a lot of opinions. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go through. I have my notes on a little sheet of paper because I'm old school. Everybody's always like on their iPhones, and I'm like, let me get out my notebook and my quill pen. But I have my little notes here. So we're going to start with number 1. Popular makeup brand or product that you don't like. The Jaclyn Hill palette. That Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, the one in the white packaging, I do not understand the obsession with that. I have quite a few Morphe palettes. I don't mind Morphe products. I don't mind Morphe shadows. That palette to me is boring as fuck. It is so boring. It is, so people complained. I remember that the year that came out, everybody was complaining about neutral palettes with a pop of blue. That palette, the only reason why it's not a neutral palette with a pop of blue is because it's like 30 fucking shades. So it's like a neutral palette with a pop of blue, a pop of purple, a pop of green, a pop of teal. So it just has a couple extra colorful shades, but it's still just a neutral, boring palette with like a few bright, colorful things. And I get it. I'm a big fucking drag queen. My face is always done up like an Easter parade. I get it. Like, that was just never designed for me. But even for people who like neutral makeup, I thought it was boring. I didn't get it. So everybody else can love it, and I hate it. So question number 2 is a popular makeup product or brand that you love that everyone else seems to hate. Well, the first one, and I think people are starting to get over this. I think that the docuseries helped with that. I love Jeffree Star, and I think that it's a good thing that we're finally into that place where we don't have to just like hate on Jeffree Star for the sake of hating on him. I think that Jeffree Star, especially if you like big, colorful makeup, his eyeshadows are bomb. They are so good. They're so pigmented. They work so well. I love his shit, and I don't care what people say. I'm all about it. I'm trying to think if there's other things that I really just love that everybody else seems to shit on. That's all I can think of. I think it's more the other way around. It's usually things that I hate that everybody else loves. Tarte Cosmetics. Everybody's sucking that company's dick. Here's the thing that I don't get. So I know this is going back to question 1, but we're going to do it anyway. Well, this is what I don't understand, is that people lose their shit if Juvia's Place puts out like a second neutral palette. And they're like, why would you need another neutral palette from Juvia's Place? And then those same bitches open their makeup drawers and they've got 15 palettes from Tarte with the same 50 shades of beige. Ugh, gross. But yeah, in terms of things that I love that other people hate, there was some Kat Von D stuff that I loved that the Lolita palette from Kat Von D. Sorry, not sorry. Everybody shit on that palette. I love it. I love it. The Pastel Goth. Oh my god, everybody, it's not really pastel. It is. It's lighter versions of those colors. It's not green. It's a pale green. Just because it wasn't Easter Bunny fucking up your crack, like, it doesn't... It's still pastel. Like, pastel is just like a lighter version of whatever the color is. Like, the Pastel Goth palette was magical, I would say. Oh! Now I'm thinking of all the things that I love, and this, a lot of people missed out on it, and I'm sorry about it. And if you see it on Too Faced, if you like duochromes, like really just basic, good quality, bright colored duochromes, that Too Faced Life is a Festival palette with the unicorn on it was magical. The duochromes in there are beautiful, and everybody lost their shit and like crapped all over that palette, and we're talking about how it's so childish, it's so this, it's so that. but the colors are beautiful. That's one of the like 3 products in my life that I've bought a backup for. So I have a backup of that palette when it went on sale. So if you can find it, if you love just like good, well-performing, bright, interesting duochromes, the Too Faced Life is a festival. I'm all about it. I swear by it. Yep. Question number 3 is makeup collabs that you didn't like or weren't interested in. I mean, a lot of them. I do buy a lot of weird collab products here and there, but I don't. I'm glad that there's lots of collabs out there. There's some that I'm just, if it's a YouTuber I haven't heard of, or if it's somebody outside of like YouTube or like the beauty industry, like God bless her. I love Chrissy Teigen on Twitter, but is she done with Becca? Can she be done forever? Because if we have to have another collection of the same bronzy, beachy shit from Becca teamed up with Chrissy Teigen, good God, Gertie, it is too much. Like, the same fucking bronze shades over and over again. I can't take it. So anything from Chrissy Teigen and Becca, I'm sorry. Chrissy Teigen, you're hilarious on Twitter, but stop. Whenever it's not like an actual new product, if they don't collab on a new product, then I'm not interested. Like when Benefit took all of those influencers to Bora Bora or wherever it was. This has maybe been a couple years ago now, but they just took products that were already in their line and just slapped YouTubers' faces on them. Like it was like Jeffree Star and Laura Lee, whatever happened to her, and Manny MUA and a bunch of people, and they just took like Roller Lash and shoved it in new packaging with somebody's face on it. I was like, no interest. New products or don't bother. Don't just slap somebody's face on the same old shit you've been selling. Benefit. Looking at you. Alright, question number 4 is popular makeup step you never do. That's easy. These brows are just pencil, so I don't worry about pomades, gels, any of that kind of shit. I don't have to worry about it. I just draw them on. I shave my brows off, I draw them on with a pencil, and life is good. I wear glasses, and I tend to have big, chunky framed glasses. So, and now you can see how dirty my glasses are. You're welcome. But nobody can tell if I have eyebrows or not anyway, because usually, like, these are the brightest ones, but I have, like, big black frames or, you know, big pink frame. Like, I have big, chunky frame glasses. Nobody knows if I have eyebrows or not. So, I don't need them. So that's a step I don't worry about. Oh, the next question. This is where it gets scandalous, except nobody's watching except my mom right now anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But popular beauty influencer you don't, what is it? You don't subscribe to or watch. I mean, kind of any of them. I like the micro-influencer community. I like what's happening in that smaller influencing community right now. You know, there's people that I love, like Teresa's Dead, and Emily Hanhan, and Cara C, and Karen Harris, Spooky Lips and Fat Hips. You know, there's just a lot of Nisi Pisa. There's a lot of really interesting stuff that's going on in those. In that kind of, and there's a lot more. I didn't name everybody, but there's a lot more interesting stuff going on in that kind of community. I think the biggest one in that group that I still kind of jive with is Angelica Nyqvist from Sweden. I still adore her. I think she's fabulous. But a lot of them, it's too produced. I will watch, so from time to time, if Jeffree Star actually puts out a makeup video, if it's a product that I'm interested in, if it's a product I legitimately am thinking about buying, but I want to see it like on film, I will watch Jeffree Star or Jackie Aina, because they say what you want about either of their personality or whatever, they've got their shit together in terms of their filming setups. Like the lighting is on point. You see really beautiful representations of the product in action. So I will sometimes go and watch a little bit of either Jeffree Star or Jackie Aina if it's a makeup video. Jeffree Star I'm over. I don't need to see another Birkin bag, another car. I don't, like the whole flex thing that he's doing, not interested. I know he's doing the hashtag humble, whatever. I don't need it in my life. So I don't watch any of the big ones. Jaclyn Hill, I can just go to the Morphe website and see what they're putting out. I don't need her to put out a 30-minute infomercial for the new Morphe collection. So I'm just not interested in the big ones, what they're doing. It's too produced. It's too slick. I'm more interested in people who are making real content. Like they're still just in a much more real place. I've really been loving Samantha Ravndal. Her channel has really been evolving in a very interesting way, and I adore her. But she's another bigger one that I kind of still like. But yeah, any of the really big ones where it's just slick and produced, and I'm just not here for it. Popular makeup product or brand that you don't use or support anymore? I know what that question is getting at, and I am the wrong one. Here's the deal. I am a cynical Gen Xer, and so this whole cancel culture, I do not have time for it. I do not care. Unless you're going to start paying my bills, you don't tell me how to spend my money, and I will give you exactly the same courtesy back. So I don't generally cancel brands, unless there's a reason to, in terms of the products. Like, everybody was all upset about Kat Von D being an anti-vaxxer, and they're like, she's canceled. And I was like, I canceled her brand a while back because she just kept putting out shitty products until that Lolita palette. That was good stuff. And now she's gone anyway, so now people can just get over it or whatever. But all of this kind of stuff, and this is my philosophy, and this is where people get mad at me or whatever, is that the only reason why people are upset at some of these brands is because they actually know who the person is who owns it. How many people can name the CEO of Revlon? How many people can name the CEO of the Estee Lauder Group and all of the companies that they own? The CEO of MAC? All of those different companies. Nobody knows who owns them. They're not looking into their financial donations. The real truth of this world is that rich people do fucked up shit. And if you dig deep enough, any company that you're interested in for makeup, you're going to find somebody who's doing some shitty things. So, and then people want to go back like 12, 15 years in the past. And it's like, I judge people on patterns of behavior. So if somebody did something a long time ago and they've apologized for it and they're not doing that thing now, I'm not going to be like, but you did this however many years ago. And I'm like, I'm not interested in that. I'm just not. I'm sorry. Some people are going to not like that answer, but it's true. So, hashtag sorry, not sorry. All right, question number 7 is a makeup trend that you have no interest in trying. I mean, obviously anything to do with brows, although I do sometimes like colored brows, which is sometimes a challenge if you're not doing it with actual hair. You have to do like eyeshadow and colored pencil and things like that, but like colored eyeliner pencils, not just like fucking colored pencils. I got out my Crayolas and ground them into my forehead. Don't do it. So anything to do with brows generally is anything I'm not interested in. Another thing I'm not interested in is the whole, the pendulum is swinging back to dewy foundations and dewy this and dewy that and luminous. I am a cake face bitch. I want matte, I want full coverage, I want cement. I want you to get out the like Dutch boy power painter and I want you to put it down. Like, that's what I need in my life. This dewy and like no makeup. Look at this. There's a whole lot of Jabba the Hutt realness that needs to be contained. So we don't do light coverage. We don't do no makeup. We don't do the natural look. This is as natural as I get. This is it. This is what you get. And this is to your benefit, by the way. Through the power of makeup, I transform myself from Swamp Thing into Swamp Thing's older, barely fuckable sister, and you're welcome. So we just have to try to make it work. But I'm not interested in any of that, like low coverage, no makeup, none of that. All right, and the last question, this one's tough. It's a makeup product that was better in theory than when you tried it. So either swatched or looked better on somebody else and then you tried it and it wasn't great. I feel that way about contour. And granted, again, I'm an industrial application here. Like, this is industrial light and magic happening right up here. But I feel like people can just take a cream contour stick and they're just like, choo, 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 ba, 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 and it's done and they're like flawlessly etched. And I have these like fat squirrel cheeks that I just try to chisel a little definition into, and sometimes I just look like I've rubbed dirt on my face. I'm always a little bit mad about it. But so there's the people who can do that, who can just put on that like, and they're done in like 10 seconds. It makes me a little angry, actually. And so I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. So that's the kind of thing. So cream contour, also cream blush. People who can use cream blush, you are wrong. I don't know what's happening. You should be investigated and probably burned as a witch. And it's just because I use too much powder. I use too much powder. I'm a powdery cake face bitch. So I just need more. I just need, like, I need powders. Cream stuff just, like, messes up my foundation. It's just not good. So that's what I don't like. All right, well, that was the Unpopular Makeup Opinions tag. I hope you like it. I hope you like tag videos. I love them. There are going to be many more tag videos coming because I am obsessed. I am one of those people that whenever people talk about how they, like, miss the old days of YouTube, I feel like that's who I am, and that's what I miss is when people did more, like, tag videos. They did more, like, interesting, fun challenge videos, like the Full Face One brand, the Dollar Store Makeup Challenge, even the weird shit, like, even when people were, like, doing their full face and highlighter, shit like that. I love, like, those kinds of things are from, like, the heart of YouTube. That's what I really love. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you leave your unpopular makeup opinions down below because I would absolutely love to hear them. I'm super excited to see what people come up with. And I've already read a lot of them because I've watched every Unpopular Makeup Opinions tag video out there, I think. But I'm excited to see new ones because new products keep coming out, new trends keep coming around, and so the Unpopular Makeup Opinions are obviously bound to change. So I'm excited. I think it's something that refreshes itself. So if I can do something to help bring that back, I'm glad to do that. So thanks for stopping by this video. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm at Janessa Jaye Official. You can follow me on Twitter at Janessa Jaye if you want to watch me yell at Delta about losing my luggage. And you can visit my website, The World of Champagne, at janessajaye.com for more makeup content as well as blogs and other fun things that I do over on that site as well. Alright, so thanks again for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to hit that thumbs up, I would absolutely appreciate it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see and what you thought about this one. Again, I'm sorry, we're still early in the filming process, so sometimes the lighting or the angles might change a little bit. I'm still getting all that figured out. Sometimes the hair moves, sometimes the titties move. You never really know what's going to happen. The nipples sometimes scan the crowd. It's all over the place. But definitely give us a like, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, become part of our Champagne Dreamer family, and until next time, bye. A popular makeup product... Oh, sorry. Oh. Is there anything else here that I... I'm gonna have to edit that out.
Just read all the...
There's a her.
Oh, you missed some drawers. There's some more.
No, I'm like, is there anything else that I can... Makeup collabs. Fuck, I keep forgetting to start with the question. Like the question number 3. And it's just because I use too much powder. What you doing?
Coming up on 1 minute.
Oh,
left.
okay. Something going on. So I always think this is
sorry, it's recording again.
Oh, okay.
We'll get quieter stuff.
We'll get it figured out. But see how it just like do and it
well,
does
yeah,
those
when
kind
I
of
sat
things?
down.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah. So those kind of little things. I think it'll pick it up. Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but if we can avoid it, that would be best. Yeah, that chair is obnoxious and it makes awful sounds.
There's a whole bunch of stuff I'm gonna bring in for my comfort.
I'll bring it for my comfort.
It's recording now, so you can do whatever you want.
Alright, so thanks for watching this video. If you like it, I would love it if you'd subscribe and become part of the Champagne family. I hate that, so we're not going to say that.
Come be one of my minions.
Come be one of my minions. And cut!